Hi, I'm Darkenart, and I have made a decision. Kouma is still posting in the Warrior Cats community and justifying their actions. Despite this, no other Rant channels is talking about this when there's a lot that I haven't even covered. So because of that, I've decided making Kouma take accountability won't be my white whale. In my last video, I failed to cover everything because I want to get it out that Kouma is a pedo. So in this video, I'll be going over character witnesses from Discord admins, her past even before the Ash drama, and her current situation. Before we get started, I'm going to ask you not to interact with Kouma. In the last video, I talked about the fact that she had a relationship with Ash, but not the full extent. I unfairly focused on the fact that they were an Ash for Kenny instead of the fact that they have hurt and abused real people. I might also sound a little different from clip to clip. That is because I'm recording this across several different days and I'm waiting on some screenshots and want to make sure that this time I'm not missing anything. So let's begin with the past to Kouma. Ima the Deer. Now that's a name that hasn't been spoken for years. If you are someone newer to the whole internet art community, let me inform you the drama of Ima the Deer. Ima the Deer was the talk of the town back in 2018 or so. He posted updates on quote-unquote his suicide via the guise of a girlfriend. To back himself up, he used photos of a Tumblr dream boy, so TLDR, he faked his suicide and ended up using someone else's photos while doing it. Now, Kouma tried to steal the spotlight a tiny bit. She created an account known as Llama the Deer as an Ima troll account. I have no idea why they did that besides get attention. However, this situation was serious, and I feel like in that situation you shouldn't make jokes about that. Such as how you shouldn't make accounts just titled blah 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 is over on Twitter. Yes, I'm talking about you. I'm calling you out. Kouma in the past has addressed their relationship with Ash. This video was about how Ash has obsessive love disorder, and because of that, Ash fixated on Kouma. But the thing is, Kouma is an adult, and having crazy fans is part of having an audience, and the fact that they replicated the feelings only made the situation worse. It would have been better if they just said no. Kouma says that she's a victim once again, but she is an adult. Later in the Discord server, she continues to talk about how this isn't her fault. I haven't actually scripted this part, so sorry if this is edited weird. I'm also trying to read off of tiny little screenshots. Basically, the first sentence says that Ash is under 16, he's 13, and that she almost got baited into doing sexual things with a 14-year-old, apparently. Ash and Kouma were actually talking about suicide and other edgy stuff together, but apparently nothing sexual. Which I kinda doubt, considering that she made jokes about, you know, a lot of sexual things with Ash, as you can see in this other screenshots. Kouma also continues to talk about how, yes, Ash has obsessive love disorder, but he still remain in contact with them. Kouma, even if he does have obsessive love disorder, you should still cut him off. It will be healthier for both of you in the long time. She makes Ash apologize in another tag on the post. So, yeah, this sounds very abusive one way or another. If for some reason you still doubt that Kouma was abusive to Ash, I'm sure this will change your mind. Here are some screenshots that I managed that someone sent me. This person called Hentai Pudding is Kouma, as you can tell by the art style and the icon. Here's the entire conversation, voice acted by me. This is very, very yikes stuff. She's Jaws, I know, but I want her to talk to me. I don't give a fuck what she wants. She didn't give a what happened to me back then or any of the other friends she abandoned. She deleted all of her accounts except for a joint account on Tumblr she has with her GF. Maybe she did that for a reason to escape you, but you know. I messaged them on that one actually really politely and said if she didn't want me in her life to just tell me herself. She did, and I was fine for a couple of days because I thought that was the closure I needed all along, but it's suddenly back. I don't know, maybe I just need more time, but I can't trust myself not to do stupid shit in the meantime. As you can see, they actively recognize that they are being very, you know, bad. But the thing is, they never take any action against that. They pretty much never address it, and all the time they blame it on Ash. And in the screenshot, you can clearly see that Kouma is seeking out Ash. My ex. I'm gonna kill her. Yeah, as you can see, once again a more clear sign that this is toxic, not that it wasn't toxic already. Damn, responds the other person. I just want her to talk to me again. I'll force her to watch me kill her girlfriend. Maybe she'll have something to say about that. Okay, first we must calm you down. I'm not very good at this stuff, but let's just calm down. It's been so many months. It took stalking, doxing, threatening, and proof that I was serious for her to speak to me, just for her to beg me not to contact her again. I've done everything. As you can see, she thinks that causing harm to someone is, will get them interested in you. Any attention is good attention, just like in the Ema the Deer situation they got themselves involved with. Let's continue. I've done everything. I've become popular. I'm friends with every popular animator you could name. I did it all just to get her to notice me, but she won't. I would throw all of them out just to get to her. I got her address. I sent her mail. Yikes. I'm kind of surprised no one has called the police at this point. Yikes. Solid yikes. And ignored me when I begged for an answer. I've been friends with her a very long time, years. She became Mod Kiba on a Danganronpa server a year ago. She invited me. I was there for months and my mental health started to go downhill. I became so obsessed with my girlfriend in that server that I had to break it off because she was terrified of people like me. I actually got banned for the reason that I was banned from DICE. This is the first Danganronpa server I was banned from, TBH. But I got on it all to see what they were saying. The disgusting, vile things. Like, I deserve to be beaten. They joked about my dead mom and, However, you can't say... However, you did things that were even worse. You threatened them too. You sent mail to their address. You sent death threats to them. If she would just talk to me, she wouldn't have to be scared. You see, this is conditional love right here. Conditional love isn't real love. Yeah, responds the other person. No! I hope she's so scared that when she comes to America, she begs at my feet to stop. Calm down first. As you can see, this person is really trying to calm Kouma down, but doesn't know how to do it. In my opinion, if you're ever in a situation like this, you just straight up leave. In some situations, there's no bargaining with people and you have to call it quits. Another person steps in and asks Kouma, why do you want to talk to her? She's my best friend. I need to understand why she turned me against that day and lied to everyone. I don't understand what she means by this, but this is the last screenshot right here. She isn't sorry. I know where she lives. I know exactly where she's going in July and who she'll be with. She knows I noticed. I can't wait. Does this not sound like a death threat to anyone else who's read the thread? Is it just me? Is it just me who wants to report this to police or something? This is just straight up messed up. I don't want to hurt her anymore. Then don't say things that will scare people like that. I'm sorry if I scared you guys. Yeah, you scared them. I really don't want to hurt her. I just get into this mood. If you didn't want to hurt her, then you shouldn't express feelings of wanting to hurt her on the internet. Goodness sake, this is all so messed up. I hate this, hate this, hate this, hate this. So let's go on to the next section. You know when I said I'm going to have to film this across different days? That is certainly true, and that moment is right now. Was considering filming another segment right now, but I'm actually getting live information for that segment, so let's go on to this baffling thing. In some situations, I've actually been contacted by the people who I've made the video on, and it has always been very polite and civilized from both ends. But unfortunately this time, it doesn't appear to be the case. First, let's look at his vague post. Child gets over 1K views on their rant about me when most of their vids get under less than half as many views. Better milk it. Me streams Katra edits immediately. I have no idea what that means, pretty much. Is it just like, haha, I don't care about this, I don't care that someone exposed me for liking children? Or something else. But bringing up someone's age is something that you shouldn't do while debating. It does nothing to further your argument unless you connect it to something else, like for example the social circles that they're in consisting of minors. This also isn't my first video to hit 1K, and yes, my drama content does get more views than the rest of my channel because people prefer drama to my shitty Battle Cats animations, and I have accepted that. I also am not milking the situation. Sure, this is my second video on the drama, but that's because there's a lot of content that needs to be covered. Now, I wouldn't have learned about that tweet if someone didn't tip me off, but Kouma became even more brazen and commented on one of my posts. This post was about the future content I would be posting, as you can see here. I post previews like this on my Twitter, so if you want to see them, check it out. Anyway, she commented below the thumbnail. God damn, bro. If you need the .png for the thumbnail, you could have just asked instead of cropping it like that. Here you go. Honestly, kind of a power move if they weren't, you know, dating a minor at several points. Okay, now this is a segment where stuff gets really fucked. You know, things have been going, generally things until now, but this part is where it really starts to get intense. You see, I have a DM with Gerald. They used to be a friend of Kouma's. They have a lot of screenshots, and I've read them, but, I don't really have any commentary on these bits, so just like some other bits, I'm gonna have to skip around. They're actually sending me stuff as we speak, so I'm going to be skipping around a tiny bit. So basically, in this screenshot, you can see that Kouma said that this was after she explained to Kouma that she felt safe in her own house. Kouma said that if they want to, they can help Gerald run away. Now, let me say this. In school, when you learn internet safety, one of the first things you learn is that often predators will ask you to run away if you're having a rough home life. We actually were told a story about a predator who took a child from, I think it was Pennsylvania to California, and made them sell pictures of CP so that they could keep up their lifestyle. So, this is a major red flag. This is the point where you should leave if you are under, 14 or so. This starts right after the Kouma and Ash situation got exposed. And so here you can see Gerald asking what's wrong and asking what they can do to help after seeing the Ash and Kouma fucking die video. And so this is the part where Kouma actually starts to reply. If you had any doubts that Kouma was a real pedo up till this moment, I hope those doubts will be swayed by this. Hentai pudding. We didn't do anything sexual, I fucking promise. Now, let me just say this isn't true. Kouma has actually made several jokes about sex slaves if you haven't seen that, and has also actually drawn porn of theirs and Ash's OC, so. Now, I could get this, that I could really just be blowing this out of proportion, and I'm sorry if I am, but what's actually going on? I'm not mad at you. We don't know how to explain it. Oh my god, Josh. I don't hate you, I just want to help. We were on a call for about 6 hours straight talking about how we want to kill each other. We don't know what to do. Kill each other? Wait, why? Please don't tell anyone. I don't know. Kouma, I won't. We want to kill each other. I promise, but why? Everything about this is so fucked up. We fucking have diagnosed obsessive love disorder. His girlfriend is ignoring him, and he will always come for me for emotional support because everyone else in our server made a group behind our backs, saying how he was doing it for attention. But oh my god, someone finally gets it. Someone finally gets everything. We realize we're the same. We want to die together. Who would be beautiful? We know how fucking disgusting and wrong and horrible it is. We do and don't feel guilty. We don't know what to do. I feel disgusting. I've been venting about this for a long time. It really is. Not sexually, but the way that I don't know. I told them this was probably grooming. Now this is exactly grooming right here. Here you can see that Kouma is admitting that they're toxic. So why aren't they taking accountability for their actions? And so Kouma continues by saying, I even mailed in candy, and I said it was wrong. This is another piece of evidence that Kouma's actually had Ash's address. And so lastly, we don't think it's borderline cheating. We don't know. We don't want it to be. Everyone else is also concerned because I told them about the venting and they were worried so. But I don't even know either. He might move to America, which terrifies me since he said he won't kill me yet. We won't die yet. We said if we meet each other, we'd probably fucking kill each other on sight. This shit is why people should sometimes call the police. This shit is why this needs to be reported on. I'm just done. I'm on like 3 things of Advil right now. I'm overheated. My mouth is dry. So let's just wrap this up. Kiwi has been literally begging for this for years. They've been asking what they can do to make Kiwi Farms angry again and again. They've harassed people and other things. All of this appears just to be for a single drop of satisfaction, the feeling of eyes on them, the feeling of appreciation from whatever partner they have at the time. They claim on their community tab they aren't going to be the new Draconator. I agree with that. They didn't actually have any good content in the first place, and while Draconator said porn to someone they didn't know was a minor, Kouma drew that porn and said to someone they knew was a minor, in a context just like romantically. If you're watching this, please take responsibility and leave the fandom. You're endangering a lot of people here. You've admitted that your behavior is toxic, and you need to leave. Just please, before anyone gets hurt. I knew I said that I was going to cover everything in this video, but I haven't covered some things still, so if some people still disbelieve me in the comments, I'm more than willing to cover the over 30-minute phone call between Kouma and I think it was Digby that I found on Kiwi Farms. So that's hopefully all. If you liked the video, I intend to be uploading more commentary from now on, so feel free to subscribe. If you didn't like this video, tell me why. Anyways, Dragonart out.